I'm gonna get straight into it. Picture this, your ancestors, when they would sleep, did they sleep with alarms? Did they sleep and put on like an iPhone alarm? Oh, wake me up at 6 a.m., at 7 a.m.? Or did they sleep beside the cave or in the forest or like on the tree or wherever they slept, right? And not even just like caveman ancestors, a bit more recent ancestors when they didn't have, you know, alarms, like people who lived in cottages and houses. Did they wake up with alarms or did they wake up naturally when their body told them to? You see, in the modern day, most of you, many of you, school, work, university, college, whatever it is, you force yourself to wake up with an alarm when your body is telling you, please don't wake me up yet. Your body is way more intelligent than you think, right? Your body is the most intelligent thing in the world. Your body knows when it needs sleep and when it wants to wake up. But you are disrupting that for years, possibly even decades. You've been bombarding your sleep cycle with an alarm every single night. And you wake up. Yeah, you can discipline through and whatever. Yeah, Sigma, 5 a.m., whatever it is, right? You can discipline through. But does your body actually want to wake up and activate at that time without the alarm going off? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. And your ancestors never did that. Older, the more the past, the people in the past, they never did this. The ways of the past, they never did this. And you and I can agree, without like the diseases and stuff, their health was way better. The days you lift, picture this, the days you lift when you sleep, you feel like the sleep is deeper and you want to sleep for longer, right? Imagine you set an alarm for 6 a.m. and you lifted heavy weights 12 a.m. the night, like 12 a.m., 6 hours before. You wake up at 6 a.m. and you feel more tired. Why does this happen? This happens because your muscles are healing. There's a lot of muscle protein synthesis going on. That's when you grow. You don't grow when you're awake. You barely, maybe like 1% of muscle growth happens when you're awake. You grow when you're asleep. And when you're asleep and you cut off the amount of time, the extra amount of time that your body wants, that it needs to grow the extra muscle, you lose a lot of muscle growth. So when you go lift at 12 and you sleep all the way till 6 and you wake up with your alarm that you put because work, and you really, your body's telling you, please let us sleep more, we're healing, we're growing, and you just cut that off, you cut your muscle gain in half. So one of the best ways to instantly, significantly skyrocket your muscle gain is to stop waking up with an alarm. And towards the end of the video, I'll teach you exactly how to do this. But keep this in mind because we're about to move on to the second point where when you combine them, you 100% will double your muscle gain in the long run. So stop waking up with an alarm, allow your body to wake up naturally. And I'll teach you how to do this in a second. But the second point we're going to talk about is the environment you sleep in. Picture this. How were your ancestors asleep? Again, we're going back to the old times. How were they asleep? Did they sleep with blue light blaring in their face with like a laptop on the side of the bed and they're sleeping like this with like some 3 hour YouTube video playing with like some ocean noise playing in the background with the deep blue ocean and you're at max brightness? Or did they sleep with like Vanis gaming videos? I used to do that. I would sleep to gaming videos that were funny, comedy gaming videos. Did they sleep to that type of shit? Of course they didn't because they couldn't. And like we said, they were much healthier, they were much more jacked, they were much more mentally aware, not mentally subservient like you are, which means mentally brain dead, mentally retarded. That's emulate what their sleep environments were. Did they sleep with blue light? No. They slept with the opposite a lot of the time. So what is the opposite of blue light? Well, it's red light, right? What red light did our ancestors have? Well, of course, it was the campfire. It was the fire that kept them warm while they slept so they wouldn't freeze to death. That was what they slept with. And this is where the research comes in. They did research. This is a very new thing that's kind of get kept on the low. This is a new piece of research that people have come out with. Have you heard of red light therapy? Red light therapy is when you sleep or you don't even sleep, you can just stay near red light for prolonged periods of time, but it's most practical when you're asleep. and you allow your skin. Also, your ancestors, how did they sleep with like heavy clothes? No, they didn't. They didn't really have all these like polyester material, sweatpants garbage. They slept with light clothes. There was like sleepwear, and some of them, a lot of them, slept naked. They literally slept. They would have their wife beside them, or even alone, whatever. They would sleep naked. So this is a point that we're gonna keep in mind, right? They slept naked, and they slept with red light. Now back to our red light research. They did research on red light therapy and they found that it has a huge effect on a lot of things. The first one is increased ATP production. For the science nerds and lifting nerds who know what ATP is, ATP is adenosine triphosphate. What it does is it allows you to lift more and for longer. And it kind of, you know what creatine does? You know why you take creatine? It's the exact same reason, increased ATP. ATP is like the currency of the body. It gives you more energy. It increases your cognitive benefits because creatine does that. And this is another one of the benefits of increased ATP production, increased cognitive benefits. So the benefits you get from creatine, you can get them from red light therapy. And if you stack these benefits, I'm speaking like it's a video game almost. If you stack these benefits, you get a higher level, you get a higher like skill, you get more benefit. So the reason you take creatine is for the increased ATP and obviously the muscle gain benefits, the water retention benefits. Obviously, water retention can be good sometimes, and sometimes it's not good. When you want a lean face, it's not good. But just take it anyway for the increased muscle gain benefits. Increased ATP production means more energy in your body. You can lift harder and for longer. And when you sleep with the red lights, you increase your ATP production. How simple and easy is that? Literally find a red light, like the lights I have right now. They're LED lights. They're on low brightness. I can increase the brightness, and I don't recommend you to go like max brightness or anything, but you see how I can increase the brightness and lower the brightness? Very easy, very simple for you to do. Grab LED lights, set them up in your room. I'll explain everything down the line. But this is one of the benefits, right? Increased ATP production. Another benefit they found from the research they did on red light therapy is increased muscle protein synthesis. Now, this is pretty self explanatory. Muscle protein synthesis is the process of muscle growth because of the proteins you ate. And I'll give you a very good protocol at the end of the video. It is basically when your muscle grows because of the protein synthesis. More muscle fibers are being built because of the protein in your body. You need protein to grow muscle. You know this, bro. Simple stuff. Increased muscle protein synthesis, which basically translates into increased muscle. So in directly and indirectly by increased ATP production, that's the indirect way of increasing muscle mass. By the direct way of increased muscle protein synthesis. So there's two ways already, one an indirect way and another direct way that red light therapy increases muscle mass. Another thing that's awesome for you is the increased blood circulation benefits. This is not just for muscle gain. This is when you have more blood circulation, your entire body just feels better. You can literally breathe better, by the way. You have better aerobic respiration, which means you can run better. You have better cardio. It also can improve your skin slightly because of the blood circulation. And when you have blood circulating around all places of your body, get like better access to nutrients and to to the oxidation. This is all oxidation. This is all science shit, right? Basically, increased blood circulation equals better health. You can find out why. I'm not going to give you all the reasons because this video would take ages, right? Basically, it makes you healthier, it makes you look better, and it can increase your muscle gain as well. And the other thing is it has potential hormonal effects. In our case, it could, and I'm a bit sketched out about this part of the research. I think this is an indirect benefit from the increased muscle mass you gain. I do believe in that, but there's been research showing that you increase your testosterone when you sleep with red light therapy or when you just use red light therapy in general. I don't think it's the red light therapy itself. I think it is the increased muscle mass that you gain from the improved ATP and increased muscle protein synthesis. I think the increased muscle mass gave you the increase in testosterone, not the red light itself gave you the increase in testosterone. So it's an indirect benefit. Either way, it happens, right? It's not the effect of red light therapy itself. Now you might bring up this argument of, what, but I thought it's the best to just sleep in a pitch black room. And here's the thing, that's a good argument, and you may even be right. Here's the thing though, the research on this it's kind of low-key and it's kind of new. I usually I find things out and I test them out myself. And if they work for me, I explain it to you, right? A lot of the stuff I speak about on this channel is gate kept, and I keep the channel a little, not too big, but not too small at the same time. So I can give you this gate kept stuff without, giving the unfair advantage out to everyone. So I hope you appreciate that. But with some things, I just don't give it out for free because it would genuinely be unfair. I hope you can understand. I make all these videos with kind of like gate kept stuff. And then when I make a product, that's when I really give you something that changes everything for you. For example, I have a product that teaches you how to make around $10,000 a month in 6 months. If you want to look into it, it's link in description, by the way. Look into Project 10K. That's the product I sell. That's my main product right now. And that I don't give away for free, but these videos I do give them away for free because there should be a balance, of free and not free. And the really overpowered gate kept shit, that's where I'll keep it, not free. I think that's fair, bro. I give most of my stuff away for free, and some of the really overpowered stuff I keep it behind the paywall for some specific people only. But like I was saying, some people say sleeping in a pitch black room is better than red light. The research is a bit funky. Some people think this is better, some people think this is better. I think either way you can go, either way is good enough, but test it out yourself. See what red light therapy can do for you. Now let's give you some practical steps. You're going to do your workout, right? You're going to finish your workout, and then you're going to come back home. You're going to eat a high protein meal, whatever it is. Best protein sources are steak and eggs, hands down. Nothing else. Steak and eggs. I don't know if it's steak or if it's eggs, but these two are definitely the best. It might be steak depending on the cut, might be eggs depending on the egg. Doesn't matter. If you can find steak or eggs or both, perfect. And then when you go to sleep, set up either a no blue light, bro. Stop watching shit before you go to sleep. I know it's addictive. I know you're a goblin. I know they have you by the balls. I know TikTok fun, whatever. Oh, let me zombie. I know it's fun. Stop. Try it. Okay, stop. This is fucking your health. It's literally destroying your health. It's destroying your hormonal level. It's making your sleep shit. Like when you sleep, you understand that your brain doesn't totally go blank. So your ears aren't technically resting because you can hear. You know how sometimes you can hear shit in your dreams? That's because your ears are still listening to things. Give them some rest, man. Give them some rest. And when you have brightness piercing through your eyelids, relax, man. Stop it. Remove this blue light garbage. Either you sleep with red lights, and by the way, you sleep naked, no clothes on. If you can't, the less the better. Expose more of your skin because this allows your body to regulate temperature and it exposes your skin to the red light, which gives you the benefits we talked about. But the temperature one is very good as well. Try to sleep in a decently cold room. Not a freezing room, but a cold room. The colder, the better. You sleep without an alarm, red or pitch black room. But for the purpose of this video, all I explained was red lights. So bring some LED lights. And if you don't have them, that's fine. They're very easy to install, bro. They're like fucking $30 on Amazon. They're a bit annoying to install because sometimes you have to climb the walls and everything. But just find a way to do it. I'm just giving you the information. You choose what to do with it, okay? So red lights and you sleep with no alarm. Now look, if you need an alarm, you need to wake up at 6. I don't care what you do, bro. Find a way to align your circadian rhythm, or I don't know if it's circadian or circadian. I think it's circadian. Whatever, I'm going to pronounce it circadian. Allow your circadian rhythm, which is the time, the biological clock in your body, to adjust to waking up at the time you need. For example, if you need to wake up at 6 a.m. and you go to sleep every day at 12 a.m., your body's going to want more sleep than 6 hours. It's usually going to want 8 to 9 if you lift, which if you watch this channel, you probably do. So sleep earlier. And you're going to find in the first few days, it's very, very hard to adjust your biological clock. Of course it is. Of course it's going to be hard. Your whole life, you've been staying up late, TikTok. Of course it's going to be hard. But I don't care. Find a way to sleep earlier. Find a way, if you want to wake up at 6, to sleep at around 9:30, 10. And allow yourself to wake up alone at 6. Your body won't force you to get more than 9 hours of sleep, bro. Unless you're severely sleep deprived. Which if you consistently get 8 to 9 hours of sleep, you won't be sleep deprived. I don't care what it is you do for the first week. Stay up like the whole night so that next night you can sleep earlier. Take some sleeping pills so you can force yourself to sleep earlier. Whatever you do, adjust your circadian rhythm to wake up at that specific time so you do not have to bother with, this 6 hours of sleep that you've been sleep deprived your whole life for. Stop it, man. Perfect your sleep. Sleep is genuinely very important. It will literally double your muscle gain. This whole video will double your muscle gain. And this video isn't just about muscle gain, man. This can apply to like all kinds of holistic health. It will improve your mental health. It will improve your skin health. It will improve your cardiovascular health. It will improve so many of these things. And here I am, fucking doing God's work for you for free. But no, he sells a product, bro. Anyways, whatever you do, man, find a way to adjust it. And if you do even half the things I mentioned in this video, I guarantee you in the long run, your muscle gain and your muscle speed the speed you gain muscle will double. If you want to learn how to make 10 grand in 6 months, like the way I teach you to, very easy shit. Click the first link in the description. That's my gate kept product, whatever. I keep it to you to the end of the video. Yeah, that's pretty much it. See you soon, bro.